All right, welcome back to Morning Live. And of course, our sign language interpreter is Teresia Washira. Right now, I want to dwell on matters photography because, as you're aware, it's been quite a journey for photographers in this country. And remember the days where we had to use the darkroom, the film, and they were mobile, walking around just to make sure after 30 days you have your copy of your photo albums. It's been quite a journey. And in studio, I'm joined by David Macharia from Versatile Photographers, who will now be shedding light on now commercializing this trade of photography, because there's so many photographers, but now the art of quality, the mark of consistency, and of course the big thing, the mark of quality that have insisted in that situation. Karibu sana, Bwana David.
Thank you so much.
All right, now, you know, when you talk about photographers, anyone can be a photographer.
Everyone is nowadays.
Absolutely. You can use your phone.
Yes.
You can use anything.
Yes.
But now, what is that mark of a real photographer, quality photographer?
Let's call it professional photography. For you to be a professional photographer, you need several things. First of all, you need a camera.
Yes.
Then you need the skills. And this is where most of the people actually fail a lot.
Okay.
For you to be a professional photographer, you have to produce something called quality images. And the kind of camera that can produce quality images, sometimes, you know, they're not pocket change, they're expensive.
Sure.
So you need to actually invest in a camera, and again, also make sure you invest in skills. This is which is the most important part, investing in skills, because technology have really changed. It's not like those days. Yeah. Okay. So in the digital world, it have made it even very easier for us to get some of this knowledge. Yes.
Okay. Now, how did you start this trend? You know, I've mentioned something about film, the darkroom.
Yeah.
Sometimes a photo can be taken on 1st of August. It comes back on 30th of August. It took so much time.
Yes.
Guys were eagerly waiting for the photographs, but right now, instant. So how did you start your journey?
My journey started in the year 2000. Immediately after Form 4. I used to work for my dad's business. Then I got an opportunity to come to Nairobi, and you know that was the big thing.
Yeah.
Then I got an opportunity to work in a studio.
Okay.
That's where I developed an interest in photography.
Okay.
I didn't know about photography a lot, but I developed an interest in photography because I met so many photographers, and I could tell a good photographer and a photographer who will not take good pictures.
Yeah.
So, and one of the photographers actually his work inspired me to be able to take such kind of pictures. And again, I used to admire good pictures.
Wow, okay.
So the year 2003, I left work. I started in Kangemi.
Okay.
And I think by that time, my target market was the house helps, because you know, those are the people in the house during the day.
Sure.
So where you charge 10 shillings, and alafu ukimletea picha, anakupatia hii kumi ingine, you know.
It's true that.
Because I realized I needed to look for another target market who are the people, they are bosses now.
Yeah.
So, and I think when I started in Kangemi, it was not that easy, because you know, convincing someone to take a picture, you know, and I used to have my portfolio, I used to carry like this.
Wow. So you used to be mobile?
Yes, I used to be a mobile.
Okay.
Then from there, I realized the only way I can survive in Nairobi is this job that I know.
Yeah.
The one that is giving me 20 shillings.
Yes.
And let me see how I can scale it to bring maybe more income. And I decided to target my market to be the people who are employed in this house. So once I take a good picture, then definitely, when you have a good picture, you show it, even today.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So when they show it to their bosses, then like, can you tell this guy to come on Saturday when the family is all together? So, and I get there, okay, house up you can charge 20, but for them, I used to charge 50 shillings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then from there, the journey is very long. Those are the parents who made now my company. Because now they work elsewhere. They know we have a photographer back in our estate, and he's very good. Because my work, remember I was working in the studio, so I had invested in some skills. For me to take a good picture, I knew how to place my lighting and stuff like that.
Lighting is
then I used to be very fast.
Yeah.
I disrupted the industry kidogo, because me, I used to take picture today, tomorrow you have it.
Wow. That means it used to be called a film.
Yes.
That means it used to get full very quickly.
No. I used to know the trick. The film doesn't have to be full.
Okay.
There's a way I used to go to the studio and cut the one I took yesterday. Then I continue using the same frame.
That was creative.
Yeah.
Times are difficult.
Yes.
So looking at even the transition right now, we're having a very, very dynamic photography world right now.
Yes.
Social media is taking over its photography. Now, when you have your phone, you can take it. Everyone is a photographer. There's a camera here. Yeah. So looking at this dynamic of changes, you know, you also have to be evolving. Things are changing now.
Yes.
You have to evolve. How did you evolve to fit in now?
For me to fit in the market, I think it was a you know, when the change come, we always like, no, just a digital sim zuri,
yeah.
you know, let's stick to our feeding thing. That's the same thing we had our phone, you know. I used to research a lot.
Yeah.
And I used to buy magazines so that I can see other photographers who does those big magazines, how they do it outside the country. And I used to ask all the stupid question, how do you take this kind of a picture?
Sure.
So, and the camera they use, first of all, I can't afford them. But the people I knew who have the cameras, sometimes I could go and borrow and I try some few things. And as I built a portfolio where I could actually showcase to my clients and I show them this is the way to go.
Yeah.
Even the albums, we started making new albums because that is what is accepted in the global market. And after time goes by, we had to invest in skills that we didn't have so that we can fit in the market. So the digital actually helped a lot because it was much easier, more faster. Delivery, you can take pictures and edit them and actually send them because people want the photos on social media.
Sure.
So actually digital thing, it's actually really helped a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you kind of try to fit into the society that is very competitive right now, there's so many photographers.
Yeah.
Now, what's that a difference that indeed that people actually now go for this versatile corner, whereby now they know there's a difference here? Because trust me, as we're speaking, there's so many things happening here. Left, right, center, photography, all photography. So how do you repackage yourself to make sure competition is actually at bay?
I find let me say, as much the competition is there, I never used to feel there's any competition because you know, when you're a creative and you come up with an idea, you put it out there, you start selling it.
Yeah.
So before you even sell it, which value are you bringing on the table?
Absolutely.
That's the most important part. If you are taking a picture, first of all, it has to be a good picture. How are you serving these clients who is coming to your studio? You have to treat them with a lot of respect, and again, they feel like, you know, they feel at home. And you know, some of these things you're introducing in the market, like a photo shoot, when you come with different clothes with your kids, you know, that experience is what I created when I started the company. So that when you come to the studio, you don't come to the studio every now and then. So you come to the studio once and make good use of it. Come with a different outfit. And again, those are days of unasimama unapigwa picha. No, those days are gone. Let me give you a production. When you come to the studio, I take pictures that by the time you are living there as a family, you are actually remembering, we are creating memories for you.
Yeah.
So that's what actually have made our company to be, because we focus more on family, it have made us different. And again, we also keep on sharing the skills to others so that we can actually, you know,
That's good. Now, looking at the young people who want to venture into photography right now, they're coming in with, of course, equipment. They're lucky that the parents can now afford the equipment. They're coming in with very good equipment. But now the know-how to produce quality pictures is a problem. I must mention that 99.9% of weddings right now, they need a photographer. It's either video photography or still photography. But some people are not always happy with the work. For the young people, maybe, what are the first thing they should consider before now settling down to be a professional photographer?
The first thing you should consider is the skills. Because everyone have a camera. So you also have a camera.
Absolutely.
How you compose that picture, how you take the photo, those skills is what is required. And I remember back in the year 2014, I used to call people to Uhuru Park who want to learn photography. And they used to get so many people because they couldn't fit in my small studio. And after we were commissioned by White House to cover the Obama visit when he was here, I got a lot of pressure. That's why I came up with a way, with a small institution, a school, Versatile School of Photography, where I teach people the practical skills from how to hold the camera, how to maintain it, and how to take professional images. Then on top of that, before you ask for someone for money to pay you for some service, you must actually offer some value. So we also teach them the business side of it in photography business. Because with the e-commerce, photography have become a career. Because if you have something that you want to sell and you don't tell us about it, you won't buy. So you have to create a story behind that product. That's why you need a photographer or some video done on it. You educate us how do you sell this product. And you know, like Kenya, SME, especially SME, we are scared of branding. We think branding is only for the big companies. But nowadays, the social media thing, you need to get a good picture. So as a photographer, you have to invest in some skills, the technical skill, because it's not something you just read in a book. Photography is practical. How you hold the camera, how creative you can be, and when you share the work, other people, they start seeing, oh,
Absolutely.
Yes, there's some
Absolutely.
value that we can actually invest in you. So you need to build something called a portfolio. And nowadays, things have become so easy. Your portfolio can be your Instagram, it can be in your website, your Facebook page, but also have something that you can always be going with, when you're getting married, I have to come with an album. This is the kind of deliverables
Yes.
I'll give you.
Absolutely.
So a portfolio is one of the most important things. But again, you have to invest in time. How do you take this picture? Get some ideas. Like for me, I still get ideas from other websites. I try to execute that before I share it in the market. So, and this is what we teach in our student at Versatile School of Photography. Once you learn the skills, even if you have that phone, it doesn't have to be a big DSLR camera. Even that phone, most of my projects I do with my phone.
Okay.
So, how do you package this into the value that you add so that you can get paid?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah.
It's very interesting. Now, the financial aspect, because now some young people think maybe it can really happen so fast.
Yes.
So the art of being patient. So how do you instill that in these young people?
What I usually tell them, I've done the business for the last, I think now this is my 18th year.
Okay.
I've done a lot of mistakes. Some of them, they're still making them. So I usually tell them, avoid the mistakes that we have done. And that's why I keep sharing the mistakes I've done. So that you can actually move faster and avoid the mistakes that you have done. So that in case you want the money in photography, first of all, learn how to give value in the business industry, in the creative economy industry. How much value you're giving that value. So depending how fast you can learn, that means how fast you can make your money.
Okay.
And again, they have to be very open to learn because
Yeah.
these are new skills. That's why even the people who come to my school, they are graduates from other universities.
Yeah.
They have done the mass communication. They come to my school so that they can actually get to the real work. Because the job market have really changed.
It's hands-on, actually.
It's hands-on. So if you are patient, you're open to learn.
Yeah.
And again, one of the most important thing, your attitude. If I don't like you, Nick, I won't work with you.
It's true that.
You get?
It's true that.
So, and again, this we are dealing with people. Photography, you're dealing with people. So you have to be people's person.
Yeah.
You have to know how to talk to people.
It's true.
You get?
It's true that.
So when you want to make money very quickly, there are ideas you can actually make. But again, you have to be very open to learn. Depending how fast you can learn some of these skills, like the attitude, talking to the people, the value that you give to these clients, you can make your money very easy in photography.
So just an icebreaker. Some time back when I took a picture and be what was happening over there?
First of all, we used to use the film.
Yeah.
The film, it was not supposed to actually to be exposed in light.
Okay.
That's why we used to go to the dark room. And because you are working as a team, there's someone who can actually mess it up.
Okay.
So maybe just expose it and ukienda kufungua picha ukienda kwa developing, unapata zote zimeungua.
Wow.
Because someone exposed some light in it.
Oh, okay.
That's why a photographer by that time, you used to breathe. When you see the negatives, you're like, now I have the pictures.
You have the pictures.
Yes.
I can imagine.
But nowadays things are different.
Now these things are very different. Now, in the work of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anyone can share a photo anywhere. Some photos, yes, you can say some people, it can look good.
Yeah.
But as a photographer, a quality photograph.
Yes.
For the media houses out here, newspaper companies, they use let me say a published quality, publishing quality for images.
Yeah.
Now, there's some situations where a photo can be taken and, for example, sold very expensive.
Yes.
What type of incidences maybe do you sell a photo to be like a very expensive? Is it exclusivity? Or what really kind of determines the cost?
First of all, the journey. I also have very exclusive pictures, like the famous picture they call the Ainkare is a Nairobi picture. I have taken the picture at night in Nairobi. Wow. First of all, the journey. For me to take that picture, first of all, I had to stay at night, the midnight.
Yeah.
Till around when the dust have settled down in Nairobi, and it was Christmas.
Yeah.
I have a picture of the entire city.
Wow.
So you see that exclusivity, the journey that I have taken you to take that picture.
Sorry, where was your point of reference? Like, where did you?
It was from my top of View Park Towers.
Okay.
So, and again, I also have some wildlife pictures that I have captured, especially in Nairobi National Park, Maasai. Those are very exclusive images.
Okay.
And I sell them. It's piece of art.
Okay.
It's no longer just a picture. You make it a piece of art. So depending on the value that you're going to add your picture, and you also make it exclusive, right? For Nairobi picture, I don't sell it just to anyone.
Yeah.
You get? Yeah. Because it goes for $1,200. That is around 120,000.
20,000, sure.
So the value I have added into that image, that's what makes its price.
Okay.
But again, like when I started, because I realized also photography was very expensive, and again, I used to work for publishers, and I used to do commercial photography for Billboard and stuff.
Okay.
But the same kind of quality of image, I realized that job is only coming once, in a month or twice.
Yes.
But I need something called cash flow.
It's true.
So I decided.
Consistency, yeah.
Exactly. I decided, what if I can actually take the same skills and I bring it to you as a family person?
Yeah.
So when you come to my studio, actually people think you became models, you are modeling somewhere, because the kind of image quality that I have invested there is the same thing as quality photos I've done maybe for the billboard, for the commercial photography. So the quality of the image is defined with the lighting, the camera that you have invested, and also sometimes the location.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Now, the perception by clients that this thing can be cheap.
Yes.
Do you ever instill some knowledge about the machines you're using?
Yeah.
The process of that photograph, maybe for the picture to come out. Do you sometimes tell them, because we're told that many clients feel like photography is cheap?
Sometimes when you're doing a business, you have to package your stuff. You don't have to expose everything that is in the kitchen. Yeah. But what you do, you look at the problem and you come up with a solution. So you only package that solution that you're offering, to the clients that you're targeting. Like for me, if you come to my studio, for you to get one picture is from 500 shillings. We have made it that affordable.
Sure. You
can actually, with 500 shillings, you can get a picture at Versatile. But in case, depending with the budget that you have, you can always come and get a package even from 48,000, even 100,000, depending what the kind of products that you want to invest in. So yes, but again, also sometimes as a business, you have to figure out how best can I get back my investment, because I have done I have a studio. Like now, you have a studio in Village Market.
Sure.
I need to pay my overheads.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So for me to be able to do that, I need to package my pricing very well, and again, I market the product, and that's why I said about the portfolio. Tell the people what you do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, things are also changing, whereby the photos, people want the photos to some paintings, some drawing.
Yes.
Are you evolving maybe to hire some painters or maybe some artists who kind of now know the trade, whereby you have an option to the client? That of course, after this photography, we also have this option of you being kind of painted somewhere, or just an art of yourself, because these days people don't actually hang these things on the wall. They hang the art on the wall. Yes.
So it's the same thing I've said, the value that we add in images, because we have different softwares. And I have promoted some young artists in my studio. So I usually tell them, once you take the photo, in case the clients want it in a drawing, I usually give them the contact. So it's a very good way of doing, also empowering other young people who are actually very good in drawing. And I have one guy called Titus. He does amazing drawing.
Okay. Now, back to the young people. This is an industry that needs a virtue of patience. Because now, for example, they come to your school, you train them, but some of them kind of now, they want to do this as hobby. They haven't commercialized it. But when you talk about opportunity, please tell us more about it, because now, I understand it's diverse. It's diverse. There's so many opportunities out here. As I mentioned, every weekend there must be a wedding somewhere, and the wedding must have photographers. So recommendations. At the end of the day, as a good photographer, you recommend someone else. Person X is also a good photographer. Maybe you can just give us an insight on the opportunities in the market.
The opportunities that, if I talk about versatile photographers, we have so many opportunities, and this is where we are coming up with a product called Versatile Creative Hub, where we will be able to share some of these opportunities, because some of the opportunities we get, we can't handle them. We usually share to the people we have trained. But sometimes you will find out the people we have trained, they are so good, so already they are overwhelmed. So the opportunities are there. There are so many when it comes to photography business, because people are looking for these services. Because if you are getting married, there is a baby shower, you need a photographer. And you don't just need a photographer, you need someone maybe who have been recommended or you are referred to. You get? So, but again, how is your portfolio? So some of these very good photographers are already very busy. So if you can actually package yourself and actually earn the skills, the business, I can guarantee you, it's already there. Because of the e-commerce, events every weekend, there's a lot of events. That's why you find, we are not expensive, but we are affordable, but you find that sometimes we turn up a lot of workers. We don't even have people to actually handle some of these jobs.
Which is a good thing.
It's a very good industry. And I usually tell people, sometimes you can do the things you don't like so that you can do the things you love later. I won't lie to you that I was born to be a photographer. I developed an interest. I realized photography actually is a good business. So I invested in some skills. I went online, I went to Google University, and I learned everything. I asked questions, I look for mentors, both local and international, so that I can come up with a product that I can put in the Africa market.
Okay.
So you have to, sometimes you develop an interest on something. If you want to get in photography business, develop that interest. So that, and we walk the journey with you, and we help you how you can even make these ideas into the money, because the solution that you're solving. So sometimes it's not about the passion, because I usually say passion don't pay bills. But the moment is well packaged, it actually, it's actually, you find it as a career.
Yeah, it seems like sometimes you're overwhelmed.
Yes.
How can a young person reach you? Because now he or she is talented, very good in photography, but now they want some extra coins. Because now for a weekend, for example, as you mentioned, sometimes it becomes so heavy that you don't have photographers. So how can they reach you guys? And of course, you mentioned portfolio and branding. Presenting the portfolio to you, so that at least you can give them these freelance jobs.
They can go to our website, they see what we have. We have an email there, and also use the social media page. Some of them, I usually ask them, I just need to see their portfolio. And okay, that is one of the biggest challenges we have, especially young photographers upcoming. When you ask them for a portfolio, sometimes you even ask someone, can I see your profile? The only profile you can see is on their social media page, Instagram, where they put everything.
Filters and everything.
Even their personality. You find it there, like, this is the kind of person I like to work with.
That's not,
also
that's not right,
the photography business, you need to work with the right couple of people. You see, how you position yourself in social media, how you position yourself in the society.
Really matters, actually.
It matters a lot. So these are some of the challenges. And that's why you see, even when you go to an event you're covering, either corporate or all our photographers are usually dressed up in the suit. Because also, even how we look, it matters a lot to us.
So you don't want these dreadlocks?
No, we have guys with dreadlocks. They are very neat. But we always need a suit and very neat, so that you can actually blend in an event. So some of these are challenges. Apart from having a good portfolio, who are you?
It's true that your physical attributes, the way you present yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very important.
And that's one of the biggest challenges we are having. But we usually ask for portfolios. Once you see your portfolio, sometimes I do workshop. I call all of them. I help them the best they can actually put their portfolio, so that it can be accepted in the global market. Because the kind of clients we have, most of them actually they are international clients. So how do they accept them?
Absolutely.
And how, in case I don't get the business, how do you get the business?
It's true.
Because Africa is no longer tomorrow. Africa is now.
It's today. It's today. It's now. Sure. So you said Versatile Photographers was on Instagram, your website?
Yeah, Versatile Photographers and versatilphotographers.com. That's our website. Yeah.
So they can come, they can actually show you their portfolio, what they've done. It's a good thing. So you assure them, if it's good, you're convinced, you can give them some gigs, they can go handle that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just train. I just do some few trainings.
It's a good opportunity, actually. All right. Thank you so much, Bwana David Mashare, for coming. I really appreciate your sentiments. And it's been a journey. I'm proud of you. All the best again.
Thank you.
I'm always proud to kind of talk about some of these journeys, because they're so inspiring, actually, to the young people.
Thank you so much.
All right. As you've heard, that's all we had for you right now. And you can reach him through the social media handles and website. And of course, they'll be with you. But still, right now, that's all we had for you right here on Morning Live. My name is Nick Mudimba. Juice Sumon is up next with Full Circle. Stay tuned.